One guru had a particular shishya. One spiritual master had a particular disciple. And the spiritual master decided to leave the hermitage to go for a big pilgrimage. And the spiritual master told that I am going for a big pilgrimage. I may come back, I may not come back. Because I am aged, I may not come back also. So I am leaving this hermitage in your care. Keep on practicing spiritual penance and keep on taking care of the hermitage. If at all I come back, maybe after a few months or a few years, I'll meet you again. But I may not come back also. I have already taught you enough practices. Keep on practicing those things. This way, he advised to the disciple, and the spiritual master went away on pilgrimage. Now, this particular disciple was living the life of a hermit, a monk or a sannyasi. He was living the life of a hermit. He was a renunciate. Even his spiritual master was also a renunciate. This particular disciple was only wearing a loincloth. He was not having a exuberant dressing style. Anyhow, he was a hermit. So he was always wearing a loincloth. And every day, early morning, he used to wake up, take bath, and wearing that particular loincloth, he used to sit for meditation whole day. And once in a while, he used to go to the kitchen, cook food for himself. And in the afternoon or in the evenings, villagers used to come to visit. Villagers used to come to visit even when the guru was there. Villagers continued their visit to the hermitage, and he used to have some spiritual discussions with the villagers. He used to advise good things to the villagers. That way it went on. This person had only 2 loincloths. One loincloth he used to wear, and the other loincloth he used to wash and keep it for drying. Next day he used to wear that other loincloth, and the one which he was wearing during taking bath, he used to wash it and again put it for drying. That was his normal practice. One day when he had gone to sleep, the loincloth was destroyed by a particular rat. The other loincloth which he had put for drying, one rat had come at night, and the rat simply destroyed the particular loincloth. And he was left with the only one loincloth which he was wearing. Now next day evening when the villagers came, this particular disciple casually told to the particular villager that my loincloth yesterday was destroyed by the rat, and I am left with only one particular loincloth now. I have no other clothes in my hermitage also. I don't know what to do. And villagers anyhow offered him many loincloths later on. Okay. But one particular villager told that it is very common in this hermitage that rats will keep on coming at night. Now you anyhow have enough loincloths, but even these loincloths also may be again cut away by the rats. So better thing is that I will give a cat to you and keep a cat in the hermitage. As long as the cat is there, cat will kill all the rats, and your dresses are safe. Dresses are basically loincloths only. They will be safe. And the hermit agreed. This villager gave him a cat. And for a few days, this cat was busy hunting all the rats. And cat kept on eradicating all the rats from the hermitage, and the loincloths were quite safe. After a few weeks, cat used to be hungry. There never used to be much of eatables in the hermitage except for the fruits which villagers used to offer. There never used to be much of eatables for the cat. And whenever this hermit was meditating, the cat used to come, and cat kept on disturbing him. Now after some time, when the same villager came back to visit the hermit told to the villager, now to safeguard my loincloth, you give me the cat, and now because of the cat my loincloth is saved, but this cat is disturbing me always during my meditation, during my spiritual penance. Now the villager told, yeah, cat may be disturbing you because now there are no rats in the hermitage, so cat is hungry. What I'll do is, I'll give you a cow now. Now, you milk the cow, you will have milk also for your drinking, and some milk you reserve for cat also. So cat will be happy and you will also be comfortable. The hermit agreed. Next day the same villager brought one cow to the hermitage, and the monk or the disciple started milking the cow from then onwards. Some milk he used to boil and he used to drink, and milk he used to give it to the cat also. Cat was happy, the hermit was happy. But every day he used to keep the cowshed clean. He used to take care of the cow, and he used to leave the cow for grazing. And as long as the cow was grazing, he used to watch the cow because it should not go out of the hermitage. So he used to spend a lot of time in taking care of the cow now, because of which his spiritual practices were slightly delayed. On some days he could never practice spirituality as well because he used to take care of the cow and the calf together. So after a few months, the same villager came, and the villager asked, how is your life now? Everything is comfortable? Now the hermit told, now because of the loincloth, cat came. Now because of the cat, cow came. Now loincloths are also safe. Cat is also happy. But I am not really very much comfortable because my time which was meant for spiritual practice is lost now because I am taking care of the cow now. Cow and the calf together. Now villager told, okay, don't worry. From tomorrow onwards, I'll send one housemaid to you. I know a girl who can work like a housemaid here. I'll send her. You don't have to worry. You have a sufficient space here. In this sufficient space, she will grow a garden gradually. She has enough spare time. She will gradually grow a garden. She will grow vegetables. She will have plantation. She will take care of cow and calf. She only will take care of milking the cow. She only will take care of the cat as well. You can eat the food which she cooks, and gradually you can involve yourself in spiritual penance only. And the hermit agreed. He said, okay, if someone else is coming here and taking care of all these things, that is fine with me. And next day the girl came. This girl was taking care of the cow. She was taking care of the calf. She was taking care of the cat. And she gradually planted some vegetable plants around the hermitage. And she planted some other fruit yielding plants also around the hermitage. Gradually plantation grew, and every day she used to cook food, she used to serve it to the hermit. And this disciple used to keep on practicing meditation. But now, whenever this person was practicing meditation, after a few weeks, whenever this girl or a young lady was walking around, her bangles used to make sound and her anklets used to make sound. Whenever he used to hear the sound of the anklets, sound of the bangles, this hermit used to open his eyes and he used to watch at this particular girl's movement. She was a young lady. This disciple was also a young man. So gradually he kept on looking at her, and after a few days or a few months, one day he proposed her that I am falling in love with you. Will you marry me? Now the girl who was a housemaid, she also thought, okay, now this young man who was supposed to be a hermitage is wanting to marry me. That is good for me also. Till now I was serving him Now from now on, I can become the landlady for this particular hermitage or ashram, and it is a good land where I only have planted so many vegetable and fruit yielding plants, and this particular land, I can become the owner of this land, and I can become his wife, he is my husband, we can have a good family life here. She agreed. When she agreed, her parents were called, and parents also agreed. Anyhow, a good land, good hermitage, good ashram, good plantation, they agreed, and marriage happened. And after the marriage, this person completely stopped doing any spiritual penance. He was busy. He and his wife were totally busy in taking care of their total farmhouse now. The hermitage turned into farmhouse now. And they were busy. Whole day. They had many set of cows, not just one cow, many cows. And whatever was meant for agriculture, that was all there. And they had many agricultural activities only going on. But after about few months after this activity was over, the Guruji who had gone for pilgrimage came back. Until then, this hermit did never remember that my Guruji had gone for pilgrimage. He had told that he may come back, he may not come back. But this person did not remember. He was so busy taking care of his own family now. Now, after a few years when the Guruji came back, he is seeing wherever there was a hermitage, there was a big farmhouse with lot of plantations. And he was thinking, did I come to a wrong place? And he was thinking, what is happening here? But he came inside somehow. When he came inside somehow, there were people working in the plantations there. There are many laborers, they were working in the plantations. And one young man was giving instructions to them. One more young woman was adjacent to him. Now, Guru went all the way just to ask the young man, there was a hermitage here, where is the hermitage? And I had my student here, where is he? Now, when Guru went to talk to the young man himself was the hermit. Now, the Guru recognized him and told him, what man, what happened? I had told you that I will be going for a long pilgrimage. I may come back, I may not come back. But I completed my pilgrimage and I came back. I had told you to keep on practicing spiritual penance. Instead, you have converted my hermitage into a farmhouse now. Now you have become a family man or what? Because there is a young lady adjacent to you. Both of you are giving instruction to laborers. Have you become a family man? Now the disciple said, yes, my dear master, I have become a family man now. Now Guru told, I had given you a diksha, I had given an initiation into the path of yoga. And what happened with you? Now disciple said, sir, all happened because of that particular loincloth, sir. I had only 2 loincloths, sir. You already knew about it. One loincloth was destroyed by a rat. So one villager gave me a cat. Now to give milk to the cat, the same villager gave me a cow. And to take care of the cow, the same villager gave me a housemaid. And I fell in love with the housemaid. And I only proposed her to marry me. And now we are family, sir. Now Guru asked, what about your spiritual penance? Disciple said, where, sir? I don't have time at all now. I was doing spiritual penance earlier. All meditation practices I have been doing. Now I don't have time at all, sir. Now Guru said, you have done a serious mistake now. Mistake or error or whatever. Years of spiritual practice has gone waste now. Now, disciple said, not my fault, sir. It was not my fault. It was all because of that rat and the loincloth, sir. Now, Guru said, because of a loincloth, don't blame now. Even if that loincloth was not there, villagers had given you 1 dozen other loincloths. You could have worn other loincloth. Or you could have sat naked also and you could have done the spiritual penance. Now, just because villager gave you cat, villager gave you cow, Villager sent a housemaid. Don't blame them. They are ignorant people. They do not know what you are practicing, what you are doing. They come to you only to seek your blessings. Otherwise, they are busy with their own lifestyle. You are supposed to continue the lifestyle of a monk or a hermit. Now you went away from your spiritual goal. Maybe in this life you may not reach your spiritual goal at all. And the Guru became sad and the Guru went away. My dear listeners, this is not the story of that particular Guru or that particular disciple. This is the story of almost everyone on this earth who are following a lifestyle of complexity. For the sake of simple solutions, they find out complicated things and they get involved in only complicated things and they lose out the simple things. Now, spiritual realization requires a serious compromise with the other complexities of life, because spirituality is simple living and high thinking, as Mahatma Gandhi has already told. Spiritual life means simple living and high thinking. But it doesn't mean that all spiritual people have to relinquish their family. It doesn't mean I am also a family man only. So it doesn't mean that we will have to relinquish our family. It doesn't mean that we will have to leave our family life. We will have to become hermits or monks. It doesn't mean. We can all live a life of karma yoga, as is told by the Bhagavad Gita. So it is possible, even with normal lifestyle also, it is possible to have spiritual realization. But only thing is that a small thing should not be given too much of importance. The moral of the story is that for a small thing such as loincloth, too much of importance was given and the main goal was lost. That is the same case with most of the people on this earth. They really don't know how to really live a happy life, how to live a joyous life, how to live a realized life. They want to have a happy life, but for the sake of happy life, people make a lot of other compromises with many other complications. And finally, they lose out all the happiness which they intended initially. So this is a great sentence which Deepak Chopra has told. Religion is believing in someone else's experience. Spirituality is having your own experience.